schedule to spend some time with us. And thanks for starting the recording, Andrew. Thank you. So the purpose of this this member orientation is to first to welcome you, second to thank you all for supporting us, thank you all for joining. The other purpose is to inform you. There's a lot of nuts and bolts that we want to get to share with you all. Lots of information that we want to share. The amenities that you have as a member of the Minority Business Alliance. And lastly, just we want to encourage you. We want to encourage you to leverage the network. We encourage you to take advantage of the alliance that you've joined. In the illustrious words of a good friend of mine who he's a part of the membership as well, make the network do what it do. Yeah. You know, so there's some good people in this alliance. We have some fantastic partners, and you taking those active steps to get involved really will help benefit your business as well as your personal life. So we thank you, we welcome you, and we want to take an opportunity right now to do one of those things that we do best, one of those foundational components that provides the value that we always trying to supply to our membership, and that is giving you the opportunity to introduce yourself and your business. Now, it's we're not looking for an elevator pitch. We just want your name, the name of your business, and if you have a tagline, because we got a lot to cover today. So what I'll do is I'll open up my screen and just go through the squares, the Hollywood squares, as they are on my screen. And so first and foremost, which is most apropos, we'll start with Mother Sister Kaye Monroe.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our meeting for July. It's a pleasure to have you. I am also the owner of KDM Coaching and Associates, Principal Consultant, along with my role as the MBA Vice Chair. And I grow people who grow business, basically.
Beautiful. Alex is next.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see everyone here. So I'm Alex Urpi. In addition to getting the privilege of serving as the treasurer for MBA, my day job is I am CEO with Emergent Financial Services. We help people save for retirement.
Anne-Marie.
Hey, everybody. I'm the Marketing and Communications Director for the Charlottesville Regional Chamber of Commerce. So I am here to help you guys. And I like to say that the Chamber connects our members and the business community with the people, resources, and ideas they need to succeed.
Ariel.
Hey, I'm Ariel Bretter. I'm the Assistant Director and Business Advisor with the Central Virginia Small Business Development Center, and we offer one-on-one, free of charge, confidential business advising and lots of trainings and events.
Dalil.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Dalil Allison. My company is Rooks DM. We do technology consulting, so we help you be able to leverage technology to work smarter, not harder. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Shireen.
I don't think it should be done lightly.
Shireen on the move. Take yourself off mute, Shireen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Shireen Bruce. I am the co-founder and CEO of Pediatric Oasis. It's a new therapy center for children with intellectual and developmental disabilities, birth to 21.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having us. I'm co-owner of Pediatric Oasis with Shireen Bruce. We're actually sisters. Our tagline is similar to an oasis in the desert. We provide the scarce and unique resources to help kids revitalize and improve function. So we want to see every child reach for the stars.
Outstanding. Dante.
Hey guys, my name is Dante Thomas, co-owner of Kicks Unlimited in Charlottesville, and full-time I work as a financial advisor at Northwestern Mutual, basically helping individuals, families, and businesses bridge the gap in financial literacy.
Fantastic. Tara.
Hi, I'm Tara. I'm the intern at the Charlottesville Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Great. Allison.
Hi, my name is Allison Linney, and I'm the president of Allison Partners. We are an organizational development consulting firm that helps people with the messy, complicated, wonderful people stuff that happens when more than one of us gets in the room.
Cool. I'm going to apologize in the beginning. Kura.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Akira Nicholson, and I'm the founder of All the Plans LLC, and I'm a money coach who helps women earn more money.
Oh, fantastic. I wasn't too far off, Akira, was I?
Perfect.
Cool. I'm going to skip Andrea. Everybody knows Andrea. Karita.
Hi, I'm Karita Cunningham, and I am the owner and director of Rita's Bright Beginnings, which is a new licensed daycare center here in Charlottesville, serving ages 6 weeks to 4 years old.
Great. Zakia. Not there?
Yes, I'm Charlotte, and I am the nurse for Loving Arms Home Care. And our agency reaches out to our seniors and the community with love, compassion, and quality of care.
All right. Thank you. Walter.
Sorry about that. I got to the meeting a little bit late. My name is Walter Johnson. I'm a realtor here in the Charlottesville area, hoping to bring value to the minority community in home ownership.
Fantastic. Glad you're here. And Conan.
Hi, I'm Conan Owen. I own the Sir Speedy franchise for Central Virginia, which I bought back in October after COVID killed my hospitality business of 20 years. A lot of people think of us as just a print shop, but the way I look at it is if you can put your logo on it, we can provide it for you. We do tents, we do flags, we do metal signs for your storefront. I just ordered 300 USB drives with somebody's logo on it to give away at a conference. We do drink cups, we do uniforms. Already worked with several MBA members, which has been great. And yeah, we do more than you think we do. We're not just a print shop.
Glad you're here, Conan. And I'll just get well regards to Tara. She's not feeling well, but we're glad you're here, Tara. And hope that you get as much out of it as we know that we would if you were pouring into the conversation. So hope you get well. Next, what we'll do is another person that I intentionally skipped is the person that I'm about to introduce. Now I sat down with this woman just recently, and I'm very, very excited about her vision, her energy, and the breath of fresh air that I think that she'll be bringing to the chamber, and all the things that are or can happen for the business community as well as the minority business community. And so without further ado, I would like to introduce you all to Natalie Masri, our new chamber president and CEO.
Quinton, thank you. That was just a really genuine and kind introduction. I really appreciate it. It is such a delight to be with you all today. I have been in this role since just June 1st, and I have been waiting for this opportunity to meet with members of the Minority Business Alliance. So I thought it would be helpful. I have met several of you already, and I'm really delighted about that. So some of you are familiar faces, but for those of you who I haven't yet had an opportunity to meet, I thought it would just be helpful to introduce myself a little bit, give you a little bit bit about my background, and then I'm going to sit back and listen and learn, because I, again, just am a couple weeks into this role and I have so much to learn. So my background professionally is with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. So I was for more than 20 years in a full-time capacity, and also consulting role with the U.S. Chamber, which is the umbrella organization for state and local chambers of commerce, as well as companies and trade associations. So it's really the voice of the business community in Washington, D.C. And there's the chamber part, the C6, the advocacy component, and then there's the foundation side. And I actually existed primarily on the foundation side. One of the foundation really is focused on kind of the education and research side of things. One of the things I'm most proud of is my role with helping launch their Center for Women in Business, which was an initiative dedicated really to helping advance women, whether they are seeking C-suite opportunities or launching and starting their own business. Prior to the U.S. Chamber, I actually grew up mostly in Canada. I have an immigrant background. My family immigrated from communist Czechoslovakia, and I spent a great deal of time in Czechoslovakia. I lived there. I lived in the Middle East for a period of time. I lived in Canada, but actually have been living in Charlottesville since 2005. So I was doing remote work before that was really even a thing, and spent a lot of time commuting to the DC area, and just was really excited about this opportunity. I am have been living in Charlottesville for a long time, and I'm just so excited to really roll up my sleeves and have an opportunity to dive deep into the business community here. So that's a little bit about my background. Certainly for the Charlottesville Chamber, really strengthening minority business is a huge priority for the Chamber. We want to leverage all of the, local business talent and nonprofit partners to help expand business and community wealth building. My experience with the U.S. Chamber initiatives around minority business are, most of my experience with an initiative that the U.S. Chamber has around, they call it the Equality of Opportunity Initiative, which is really sort of framing around, why it's important to have equality of opportunity and the real economic benefits to closing some of the racial divides in entrepreneurship, and how that can really provide a significant infusion of jobs and economic growth. And so, we know that over the last 10 years, minority businesses have accounted for more than half of the new companies started, but minority businesses still face disparities in terms of accessing capital and opportunities. So I am, again, just really excited to be with you all, to be a part of this conversation, to listen and learn from all of you. And certainly those of you that I haven't had an opportunity to meet yet, I look forward to doing so. So thanks, Quinton. Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you, Natalie. We're glad to have you here. And really looking forward to you downloading your wisdom from the national level into our community, into our chamber, because I think it can truly create some value around here, additional value. And as you all will learn, that everyone here, that's what we're relentlessly pursuing, creating value for our membership. That's our driving force. But what I will do is share with you all our mission statement, which myself, Alex, Kaye, and Andrea worked on back in 2019, and revisioning who and what Minority Business Alliance is to the minority business community. And our mission is to convene, support, and promote you all business professionals, minority business professionals, leveraging our business and our nonprofit partners to expand community wealth building. So we are honest with ourselves that we're not a large, well-funded organization. We have a small group, but we try to do as much as we can with leveraging our partnerships with some outstanding partners in this community. Partners like CV, the Small Business Development Center, who's in the building, CIC, some of our individual business partners like Allison Lenny, many of our members who are members, but they're also partners in how we're leveraging this community to actually expand the opportunity and expand prosperity and those lanes for our businesses to really grow and thrive on their bottom line, as well as in their social and their social network. So that's who we are in a nutshell. What really drives us, like I said, is creating value, and our value propositions have been broken out into essentially four categories. One is professional development. To give you an example of what we mean by professional development, we'll bring in someone like Toastmasters to come and do a session where we know and recognize that leadership leads to profits. And in order to increase stronger leadership, you have to have communication skills and not say and when you're talking like I'm doing now. But you have to put yourself push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And Toastmasters is one of those organizations that help you get out in front of people, get past your fear of speaking publicly, and it actually helps you to create more authority in your field. So that's professional development example. We do dynamic educational sessions. Quick example of that is bringing in one of our banking partners to not only talk about the lending process, but also to share with us the formula in which they use and how they look at financial statements to make their decision on whether they give you a loan or not, so that we understand that having a better grasp of our financials, our balance sheet, our profit and loss statements, knowing what they mean, we don't cry foul when we don't have our paperwork straight, or we don't have our numbers, and we don't know and understand the profit margins of our business and things of that sort. So that extra layer of understanding, we're always trying to seek to give to and share with and connect our membership to. Speaking of connecting, networking is that other value proposition, which is one of those foundational components where we're looking for opportunities to convene. And like everyone that's here on this call, you need to know somebody else on this call. And so the connecting piece and making the network do what it do is very important. And we always trying to expand on that. Right now, we have a partnership with the Black Professional Network, as well as Charlottesville Black Excellence, where we're doing these working Wednesdays, where minority professionals are coming together to just network and have fun and relax. So be on the lookout for that as well. And then finally, one of the bigger pieces, and then some people have been purely honest, that's the only reason why they've joined in the past, but hopefully we will continue to create more value where people will see the other amenities that we have, and with our partnership with the Chamber, where they want to be a member as well. And that is providing competitive grant opportunities, whether it's with our Endurance Fund, which we'll be picking back up probably in the first quarter of 2024 as we continue to fundraise this year, but also our partnerships with someone like United Way, where we have a minority grant that's about to be launched very shortly. So those are our value propositions. That's who we are. And we hope that you understand that we have a small team, but we are relentlessly and always thinking of ways to create more value for you. All right, with that being said, I would like to share my screen because I want to share this one component, and then I'll shut up and pass the microphone to Kaye. But if you give me a moment, the executive team, what we did this year, instead of investing in our membership like we always do with our endurance fund, we decided to make another business decision, an executive decision, and invest in our strategic planning, investing in our future, casting a new vision for the future, because we, can you all see my screen? It has minority business owner on it. Yeah, all right, cool. We want to continue casting visions after we accomplish some goals, after we're successful. We don't want to sit on our laurels because we don't want to be a stagnant organization. And so we did a strategic planning session. And I just want to share with you some of the things that emerged from that session to know, sometimes Minority Business Alliance we're quiet, you don't hear us in the community, but we're always working with the limited time that we have as volunteers. And so here's one of the things that we extrapolated from our session together. We identified who's our audience and what we thought our audience needed from our own personal experiences as a business owner, but also our conversations and our surveys that we've done with the membership. And so I'll cover a couple or a few, like networking education. How do you network and how do you make it work for you? Mentoring, public speaking support, which we alluded to already, employee recruitment, delegation skills, a big one, personal finance and literacy, historical knowledge, and bookkeeping in organizations, something else I alluded to earlier. And so from assessing our audience needs, we ascertained that who our audience needs us to be as an alliance is a navigation hub of support. And so we're always seeking clarity in what we're doing and identifying ourselves as a navigation hub of support. We took another step and looked at our core values and guiding principles. And from that exercise, here's what we came up with. Our causes, for clarity now, our causes, who we serve, what drives us, and where do we do our work. We serve the minority business ecosystem. Being a community resource or that navigation hub of support is what drives us in creating that value every chance that we can get. And where do we work in the economic landscape of this community? Our actions are simply this. We are connecting and we're helping people navigate, helping our alliance members as well as other members of the minority business community who haven't joined us yet, helping them to get them connected and helping navigate them through the economic landscape. And so our impacts that was extrapolated from this exercise, it actually, it's going to be a cool tagline of marketing for MBA moving forward. And it's simply new knowledge, new communities, and new business. That's what we want for our members. New knowledge from coming to educational sessions and get them connected to the right people, which is also connected to new communities, making new relationships, creating new customers, creating new relationships that help you to learn more and gain more knowledge in order for you to create more profits, and then new business, which leads to new profits as well. So I just wanted to share that with you all because that's where we are. That's the type of work that we're doing, even when you wonder, where the heck is Minority Business Alliance? Or I sent an email and nobody's answering, or it's taking a little long for people to answer. we identified is that we need to grow as an organization. Our members need us to grow, but our membership needs to grow as well, because you all are the lifeblood of this organization. The only funds that we have are your membership fees, and if we do an event here and there. So I think I'll close right there with saying that, bottom line, one of our most important pieces is getting you connected. And what I'll do is I'll defer to Kaye Monroe now to share with you about getting connected.
Thank you, Brother Quinton. Well, I'm not going to take a lot of time. I would like to first reiterate an upcoming event tomorrow from 5 to 7 p.m. Quinton spoke to it briefly, but the working Wednesdays for this month, it occurs tomorrow at the Matchbox Restaurant, minority-owned business over in Stonefield from 5 to 7 p.m. It is a networking event. There will be food, great conversation, and just a time to connect with folk and let your hair down a little bit. I do plan to be there. I think Quinton is planning to be there. So if you wanted an up close and personal opportunity just to network or have great conversation, you're certainly welcome to join us. On the second note, if you all don't know, that our sister city delegation from Ghana will be visiting Charlottesville. They're actually already here. One of our MBA members, Sabrina, she owns Beyond Fitness in the Fashion Square Mall, 1600 East Ryle Road, is hosting a lunch for Minority Business Alliance members to come and meet the delegation. So we would love for you to join us. If that's something you want to do, you need to hit me in the box today and say, yeah, so I can give her a final head count on that. And we will take that time to meet our Ghanaian delegates, as well as it's a business visitation. So I'm excited about that. So you got 2 opportunities tomorrow. I'm going to save the final real big announcement about this year's annual event. I'm going to let Andrea be the one to speak to that opportunity. Let me also add, I want to tell you the value that I personally found from being both a volunteer with the Symphony Group and also to support my business. I believe in B2B, business to business. I needed a process, a product, and I didn't go look outside of our circle. I actually went inside of our circle ×2 and was able to purchase products that I absolutely loved and adored from my own circle. So while everybody's on the call today and you heard what's being offered and provided, and that representation is here, as much as possible, reach out to someone inside of our circle, because that's also where you can find great value. So I want to give you that conversation to think about as we're moving forward. It's my pleasure to serve you in any way that I can. Also, last piece I'm gonna add, if you don't know, we are civically engaged volunteers. We wish that we could be with you 100, but we're all business owners. So I say that so you know that volunteer opportunities are absolutely awesome for you. And should you want or desire to participate with us in a greater way or greater space, or have a gift or talent that you thought could be provided to us that is useful, please also let us know that. You can hit the chat box again if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation about that, or if you have an idea about that you'd like to share. I think that's all I'm going to add for today. Like I said, I hope I see you at some of these or one of these events tomorrow. If not, I know we'll see you soon at the big event. So I appreciate your presence, and I'm glad that you're with us today.
Thank you, Kaye. Thank you so very much. Alex.
Yep. So this is maybe since I'm the finance guy, I get the job of like talking about the dues, so that I get the hard part. But no, the way I like to phrase it is, everyone here knows the $230 a year that your MBA dues. What I like to do is tell you what that actually does. So Quinton has already alluded to some of the great benefits, that we're one of the few. There was a time we were the only affinity chamber group of the entire country that we actually will do occasionally, literally provide your dues back to you in the form of the Endurance Fund grants. And that's something that it has not gone away permanently. I can tell you that. That's something that obviously we rejuvenate, and then we begin to do that again. We also provide your dues, obviously get you, you do need to be an MBA member to be eligible for the United Way Minority Business Grants that will be beginning again soon. So that's a huge opportunity to be eligible for grants that really you have to be, you have to join to be able to participate as part of that. And so that's a huge, just think about it. I often like to phrase it as it's 230 for all the benefits of being a chamber member, the events, the discounted rates on even larger chamber events. So when you are a MBA member, you are a full member of the Charlottesville Regional Chamber of Commerce. So any chamber event you can attend. And if there's a discounted member rate, you're getting that discounted member rate. So, and then Marie, I know will kind of talk later on about how you actually can access through the website all those technical parts that even I don't know, I probably don't know all of them myself, but there are just so many benefits that accrue to you. And in addition, like I said, I tend to view it myself as 230 in exchange for the opportunity to be eligible for $5,000 grants through our United Way partnership that we're really appreciative of. So there are just so many opportunities here between that Endurance Fund. There's the opportunity to be the recipient of the Vanguard Award, obviously, that we present every year to a minority business owner or someone who's really impacted and helped the minority business community. I know Andrea will talk about that a little bit later as well. So there are just so many events that we put together, so many opportunities to learn and grow your business and participate, not just in MBA only events, but in all chamber events to really bring that minority business representation to the chamber as a whole. So I know I myself, just as Kaye mentioned, I myself have just really, especially in today's day and age where it's everyone just goes to Amazon and gets what you need. It's so amazing and refreshing to be able to say, hey, how can I actually do business with fellow minority entrepreneurs in our area? And this is a huge way to be able to do that and to actually know the people that, oh my goodness, I didn't know someone did that because here I am, and I met you at an MBA event. So it's a huge opportunity, and I'm just so appreciative that all of you are here, because the more people that are part of the chamber, the more businesses that are part of it, the greater the benefits that we all share as being part of MBA. So thanks again for coming, and that I think that covers part of what the MBA do support.
Well said, well stated. I will not add so much I want to add to that, but I will zip it and pass it on to Anne Marie, because that was well covered. Thank you. And hopefully Anne Marie is still here and she didn't decide to run and take a little lunch break and go feed the dog and walk the cat. However, so what I will say is the Minority Business Alliance is an affinity group. Oh, there's Anne Marie. We're an affinity group, but we are a unique group under the Chamber's umbrella, where we are the only member fee driven organization. So I can't reiterate that point enough, that your membership dues and your joining means everything to us. And we hope that you will find the value in your membership. You're going to have to do a little work. You're going to have to take a few steps, but we're here to help guide you, navigate you, and connect you to the right resources. And I'll leave it right there. Anne Marie is back from eating lunch and walking the dog and feeding the cat.
Hey guys, just checking in with my kids for a second to make sure they're good before I close the office door. So
she's just shocked that we got this far so quickly. She's like, oh yeah, man, I thought they would be ready. What's up with that?
All right, so yeah, sorry, I missed my own introduction, but I have a few things to tell you guys about the overall chamber, and I'm going to share some slides because some of you guys know me. I like to show you pictures while I talk. Makes me feel better. so I wanted to just briefly start by Quinton shared with you the Minority Business Alliance vision and mission and sort of how the group thinks about the world. And so I wanted to share that about the Chamber overall as well. The Chamber is a nonprofit association. We've been around since 1913. So, you know, a lot has changed over the years for the better. And our vision is for a thriving regional economy, and that just spans absolutely everything that goes into our economic well-being. And so we focus first on our members as individuals and organizations, and then the business community at large, people's livelihoods, the workforce opportunities in town, and just, you know, we look at a really big scale. Our mission, though, as a chamber is to advocate, convene, and engage, and that's very similar to how the MBA operates, and that idea of being kind of a navigation hub is very similar to the way that the chamber approaches things, where, you know, we don't do everything, but we know everybody pretty much who does. And so it's our aim to connect you to all those things. And I think my next slide has that tagline that I told you guys earlier, connecting our members with people, ideas, resources, opportunities. And I did want to show you a couple of these pictures just to give some examples of the kinds of opportunities that the chamber is always happy to connect you with. And so you won't necessarily find something like this on our website. Okay, I'd like to be on the radio next week. You know, it's more like you are part of our community. We get to know you, and then we think of you when we have an opportunity we can plug in. So Andrea Copeland is on the radio every Tuesday morning on WINA, and she loves to bring our members on there as guests. Let's see, the middle picture is from one of our networking events. And then I think several of you guys on the call today were at our Summer Live event recently. We had some small business panelists speaking about their business and how they have made it through some of the shifting changes of the business landscape lately. The wonderful Tara Farley was our moderator that day. She did a fantastic job. Thank you, Tara. And so I can't overstate the importance of getting to know the network, chamber staff, your MBA leadership, your fellow members. Be sure and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do. Tell us what's going on in your business, so that when an opportunity crosses our paths, we know you're right there ready to be connected with it. So one of the things that we do a lot for our small businesses and small organizations is marketing. We've got a picture from Karita's ribbon cutting there at Rita's Bright Beginnings, and we have done a lot of ribbon cuttings this year, usually for new businesses that are opening up, but sometimes folks are celebrating an anniversary. Maybe they didn't get to celebrate their opening during COVID, things were shut down. So we love to come out to your place business with the big old scissors and have a little photo opportunity with you and tell everyone about that. Another thing that I always try to mention to everyone is our chamber spotlight. Andrea reached out to a few folks last month. We got Walter Johnson in there for a spotlight, and some of our other MBA members as well. This is always open to you guys. You can find it on the chamber website. You can reach out to Andrea or me if you can't find the link. It's a really easy online form to fill out. You can pick and choose which questions you want to answer. You can make it about yourself individually. We love that. We love to see your face and learn about you personally, or you can make it about your business. That's totally fine as well. And it's your choice. So you can share as little or as much as you want. Some people write a book, some people just write a few sentences, and that's free and it's always available to you. So please let me know if you guys are interested in that. And so let's see, your online directory listing is something that I want to talk to you about a little bit. And I'm going to switch to a different screen here to show you, let's see, I'm going to pick on Alex a little bit today, because Immersion Financial Services, he has taken the time to add some cool stuff to his chamber directory listing. Everybody who's a chamber MBA member has a free directory listing. It's on our public website. People find this. I actually, a lot of times when I will Google a specific business name of one of our members, that chamber directory listing is coming up in your first few Google results. So it's really worth taking a few minutes to add some photos, some descriptions, your staff. And Alex did something cool here, which is he added his personal contact information so that you could reach him directly. And that's something that you have to go in and add, but well worth taking a couple of minutes to do that. So I'm going to show you how. And I'm guessing, I think everyone on the call today is already a member. Can't remember if we had any prospective members, but when you join the chamber, you probably set up a member login. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you need some help with that, just let us know and we can help you sort that out. But when you go to the chamber website, you go to this member login button, click on that and sign in. And then you will find this whole secret special member area that allows you to kind of get into some extra functions. And so over here on the left, personal information and company information. I'm not going to dig in here deeply, but I just want you to know that this is here. This is where you add details to your directory listing. And so that stuff like an individual contact person, you can choose what's visible on your directory listing. Say if you maybe work from home and you don't want a map of your business location to be showing on your directory page, you can take care of that too. Within this member area, you can also sign up for events and you can search the directory from here as well. You can get a lot of really detailed information about members just by searching right in here. Let's see, I think so let me just pause there real quick and ask if anybody has questions about logging in as a member or what that means, how that works. Just shout it out if you've got a question. Not hearing any shouting. I think we're good. All right, or pop something in the chat. So a couple more pictures to show you. All right, you can find information about how to do all this stuff, your directory listing, spotlight, how to put an announcement in the newsletter, how to add your special event to our calendar, all that kind of stuff. CVilleChamber.com/marketing. So check that out. And I also wanted to just briefly mention to you guys some of the networking opportunities that the chamber has beyond your MBA meetups and member events. We have other affinity groups within the chamber, like our Rising Professionals group, which is for young professionals under 40 and young at heart. We have our Business Women's Roundtable. This picture that you're seeing is of an event that MBA and the Business Women's Roundtable did together, team building day at Team Pavilion this summer. That is something that MBA does every year, a little fun day. We also have a monthly sort of reception for all the chamber members that we call Let's Connect, some other professional development type of events, and then the major events, luncheons, breakfast type of things like that summer live that we were mentioning a minute ago. And just keep an eye on the chamber newsletter and on your email to find out when those things are. I think I have a couple of slides. Oh, so tomorrow, very busy day. In addition to that lunch with the Winneba delegation, in addition to working Wednesdays, we also are actually hosting a workshop at the chamber about active listening and how that plays into your work relationships, your communication skills, and really communication in all areas of your life. So that is available to you guys as well. And then our upcoming Let's Connect event will be at the Forum Hotel near UVA's Darden School. It is a gorgeous location. They are really excited to host us. The hotel management really wants to be part of the community and to welcome folks into their space. And so we're excited to hold that event with them. It's free for chamber members, food and drinks, networking, hanging out. And now that you've had a chance to meet some of us who are staff and leadership today, look for our faces at these events and come say hi, ask us to introduce you to people. We love to, help you get connected in that network. I know for me, it can be a little intense to walk into a room full of people I don't know, but your chamber connections that you've already made are here for you to help you meet more folks. Okay, and a few ways to learn more about the chamber. I've got Kira and Rita here and Chamber 101. So I actually give this presentation. You're seeing a mini version of the Chamber 101 orientation that we do every month at the chamber. So MBA orientation today, chamber orientation also available to you if you really like being oriented. So you can go to CVilleChamber.com and find everything you need. Quinn, stop laughing at me. Chamber 101, the next meeting is August 10th, 12:30 at the Chamber office downtown, which is right near the Market Street parking garage. Also, probably everyone on the call has started getting some newsletters from the Chamber and from MBA. I try to make sure that you guys are added to those. Of course, you can unsubscribe if you don't want them, but keep an eye out. You'll find out everything that's going on and coming up. We are also on the social media platforms. On Facebook, there is an MBA page and an MBA community group, as well as a Chamber page where we just kind of share the same news that we're putting out in other platforms. On LinkedIn as well, we love to tag you on LinkedIn when you are in our event photos and stuff. So if you haven't updated your LinkedIn profile recently, take a minute and do that too. It's definitely worth it. We're on the Instagram and the Twitter. We don't do a lot of reposting of you guys' posts, but we definitely do try to pay attention, you know, like and comment. If you tag the Chamber, we'll come check out what you're up to. So please keep in touch there. And I will try to drop those MBA Facebook links into the chat here. I think that is all that I have for you guys. Thanks so much.
Outstanding. And who doesn't love being oriented? I love being oriented. Hey, I should get oriented every week, you know, weekly. Well, thank you, Anne-Marie. I really appreciate it, and I want to take a hot minute. We have a little time left. I want to give a couple of minutes to Allison to share some information, but before she does, I just want to share with you all that the Chamber and the Minority Business Alliance got it popping. It's popping around here, and just listening to Anne-Marie and just reflecting on what we've shared with y'all, I'm like, Dad, we got it popping. I kind of underestimate what gets done. And so just like we have a small executive team, what Andrea and Anne-Marie does and what they get accomplished, it's just absolutely amazing. So kudos to those two. And Natalie, you know, you got a strong team. It's crazy what you all get accomplished. So we got mad love for y'all. Because they handle all of our anything when somebody's reaching out to MBA, they handle that stuff for us because we're just volunteer business owners that's trying to create something special in our community. So I just wanted to share that. And Allison, I'll throw you an alley-oop for your quick moment.
Great. And I promise I got my timer started, Q. So 2 minutes or less. Hi, everybody. My name is Allison Linney, and I've been trying to figure out how long I've been a member of the Chamber, but something like 15 or 20 years. But part of what I wanted to say, I also just recently joined the Chamber board. And one of the things I wanted to say is a really incredible opportunity is to volunteer and be a part of what we do and to then grow up through the Chamber a little bit. I like to think I've grown up through the Chamber. So as I've been joining the board, I've been thinking about these special things the Chamber has done for me. I've had a ribbon cutting that Andrea has been at all 3 of them. With the big gold silver scissors, and you just can't underestimate having that ribbon cutting and what the Chamber does for you. They release a press release for you, and you just get a lot of people who attend who normally wouldn't come. And I've had one in 2009, 2013, and 2018, and Andrea's been at every one of them. And those are the kinds of supports that you get from the Chamber. And I think we're coming up on our 11-year anniversary for the Minority Business Alliance, if I'm right. This fall. And I got to be a little part of getting us going a few years ago. And I've reconnected with my co-chair back then, Ann Brown, and remembering things she and I implemented like a decade ago with this group way back, which was maybe coordinating ourselves to gather together before some of the events, because sometimes it can be a little hard to walk in to a huge event at the Forum at Darden or something and not be sure who you know. So I just wanted to put out there for Q and others, I'm trying really hard as a new board member to not miss as much. And so maybe we get together beforehand and we can roll in together and do some introductions, not trying to make anything too formal, but it can be hard when you're new to have some of us who've been around a while introduce you and connect you, because it's really at those events that you get the bang for your buck. for the membership. And so many of them aren't an additional price. And I don't think people always realize that if you plan ahead, you can get to all the events that are affordable.
Thank you. Thank you so much for offering those words of information, encouragement, and relativity. Sharing your experience. The value is there. Do y'all believe us? Yeah, you believe us? Yeah, it's real. It's real. And so we really, really appreciate our members and also our partners. Without them, we couldn't do this. So I want to give a special shout for our newest members. Thank you all for taking a chance. And we promise you that we will continue to work on creating more value for your membership so you get more bang for your buck. So are there any other questions? We got about 5 minutes, it looks like, or 3 minutes. Any questions?
Black and white affair, Q.
Oh yeah. I would like to pass the microphone to our not very quiet, never been this quiet, Andrea Copeland, so that she can share about the Black and White Affair and also share a little bit more knowledge about the Vanguard Award.
Thank you, Bishop Harrell. All right, again, to echo Quinton and the team sentiments, welcome to all of you, but especially our newest members. And we've had a number of you all join in the last 3 to 4 months. So welcome aboard to MBA and the Chamber. Let's see. Allison had alluded to it a bit. We are 11 years old, and we were 11 in January. And so with MBA being birthed out of the city's dialogue on race back in 2009 and 10, we became an official group in January of 2012. And to celebrate that, we did a 10-year anniversary gala last year. And it was so wildly successful that for those of you who remember years prior to that, we did a luncheon for 5 years prior to that. And after hosting a gala, based on the feedback, we obviously couldn't go back to a luncheon. So we are like, I guess we're doing another evening event. And so we're going to be doing that in September 15. It's called a Black and White Affair. So you can wear all white, all black, black and white, whatever. And we're going to recognize, as we did last year, the recipients of the United Way MBA grant, opportunity grant, as well as award the John F. Bell Senior Vanguard Award, which is the award for the Minority Business Alliance, named in honor of a very successful businessman who founded JF Bell Funeral Home. And so those owners who are there today are members and have been members since, 2012 as well. And so we are hoping that you all will make plans to join us. Anne-Marie put the link in there. Anne-Marie, if you have the image, if you can share that. If not, that's okay too. But you can click on the link and see the image. She did such a nice job with it. I just wanted y'all to see it. But yeah, all right. And there's the QR code to get all the information you need. But we opened registration a couple of weeks ago, and we're almost at 100. And we're going to be capping out soon. So you might want to register as soon as possible to get your tickets. I want to shout out some of our members who are our hosts and sponsors: Allison Linney, Black Women of Central Virginia, Jefferson School Foundation, the City of Charlottesville Economic Development Office, the Albemarle County Office of Economic Development, and I'm missing a couple other table sponsors, but CIC, Community Investment Collaborative. So we again, like you said moments ago, we do what we do because of the supports provided by you, and some of that is through the events, not just the dues, but in addition to the events. So the proceeds from this event will go toward the Endurance Fund and supporting future programs to support minority businesses. Is always to circle back. Whatever we do, we want to make sure that whatever is done, it's supporting the minority business community. And Kaye and Q and Alex are always talking about that value add, and constantly constantly reminding me and others of that. So that's September 15th. Get your tickets now. Like I said, we are almost at 100 and just opened a couple of weeks ago. If you want to sponsor, speak with me. There are some sponsorships available. We'd love to have you come aboard. And anything, there'll be dinner, dancing, the photo booth, just lots of fun, lots of fun. There were a lot of connections made last year. Someone mentioned earlier about, I think it was Conan, who says he's been working with some of our minority business members. Yeah, that happened after the gala. There were a lot of connections made because there were so many people in the room, and we were able to make connections with almost 200 people last year out there at Glenmore. So look forward to seeing you there. September 15th, Black and White Affair. Get your gowns, whatever, get your tux, just get it.
Or the all white linen, Dante, you know what I'm saying? All white linen if you want to do it that way.
You be calling folk out.
Yeah, it's okay to wear all white after Labor Day now, isn't it?
All right, come on.
Yeah.
Good.
So it's been wonderful spending time with you all today. Thank you all for paying attention, not nodding off, not doing some side work on the side. And we really hope that you have gotten some information that confirms that the step that you made to join the Minority Business Alliance was one of the best moves that you made in the past year. And so are there any other questions or any other notes or updates we need to share before we close out?
Yeah.
Just have one question, and I apologize if you've already answered it, but will a recording of this meeting be emailed out, or can that be emailed out?
That's a good one.
I'll let Anne-Marie field that one.
Yes, we can email that. We can link that up in the next MBA newsletter.
Yeah.
Which comes out pretty regular. I will check and make sure, Walter, that you are subscribed for that, but I think you are.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for that question.
I was going to say, if there's anyone that had anything going on within their business, if they'd like to share. Do we have time?
Hey, if somebody wants to share about their business, I think we got time.
Oh, no, like an event. No. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, if they have a specific event going on that, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay.
Well, what I will say to add on to Walter's question is that also the prior meetings and the prior sessions that we've had some great sessions with some powerful information that's been shared. Definitely take the time to go to the chamber website and search for some of those past videos, because there's been some very pertinent information that that been shared by some of our speakers.
Okay, cool. I'll be sure to check that out. Thank you.
Anything else? Well, if all hearts and minds.
Benediction time.
Here we go. Cue the organ. Cue the Hammond.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for joining us. Middle of the day is kind of hard sometimes, but this is one of the reasons why we're still doing Zoom, because it makes it a little bit more convenient. But we look forward to meeting you all and greeting you all in person sooner rather than later. All right.
Okay. Yes, baby.
So you all have a fantastic day, fantastic week.
All right. Bye.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Okay, Alex, stay on. Bye, Natalie. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm staying on. I just need to run and I'll be right back. I need a quick break.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to stop recording. How in the world? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Was I called? I didn't hear did I hear my name? Am I allowed to go?